Hey everyone, what's up? It's Car, which is Veganin, and we are here on the East Coast with my puggle, Berkeley. Oh yes, gotta start the new year off right. And we wanted to give you a few tips on becoming vegan because it is Veganuary, so some of you might be doing it for the month, or some of you might be starting the decade 2020 off right, trying to become vegan. So hopefully you'll find some of these helpful. I know Berkeley's gonna try her best. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe because believe me, you do not want to be missing out on these good times. Going vegan, it's not just a diet, it's a lifestyle choice. So I think it's really good to understand why you want to become vegan. Is it for health? Is it for the environment? Is it for animal rights? I know for me, it definitely is for animal rights because I love this puggle. But I find when you have a little bit of a cause, it kind of makes the change a lot easier because you realize you're doing this for something bigger and greater than yourself. When I became vegan, I got very interested in finding out different vegan vegetarian restaurants, hence why I came up with this channel, because I do explore a lot of vegan restaurants around London, or anytime I travel, wherever I am, I look for them. But it's a great way to find out different kinds of foods, see what's out there. It will help maybe spark some ideas for things that you could be cooking at home. Happy Cow is also a great resource that you could look at to see what vegan veggie restaurants are in your area. And also, hey, there's a lot of food chains out there that really are putting out some great vegan options. Also, find this as a really exciting time to experiment with different types of foods, different types of vegetables, different kinds of cuisines, you know, Mexican, Mediterranean, Turkish foods. A lot of those have really great vegan options. And find cool things to do with vegetables. Look at cookbooks, see what's out there. And think of this as a fun time to experiment. Berkeley's off walking around. You know, that dog wanted to get her steps in. She is very motivated in the beginning of 2020 to get that workout in. You go, girl. But, oh my gosh, a little bit of a side note. So guess what? So for Christmas, Berkeley and I got my mom the Furbo dog camera. Basically, every time Berkeley barks, it shoots a text to my mom's phone and my phone, so even if I'm in London, I could see it and see what she's like barking at, have a little look at what she's doing, and also you could shoot out a little dog treat so she could come over and watch her eat it. Basically, it's a way for me to spy on her, but I love her so much, I want to see her as much as I can, which kind of brings me into my next point. For me, when I wanted to become vegan, actually watching a lot of vegan documentaries was insanely helpful because it really got it into my mind, like why I am doing it. There's loads on the environment, on health, on animals. Like I ended up watching Earthlings, and after that I was like, boom, changed woman. I did not need to eat meat, dairy, cheese ever again. Some of you might be freaking out. Oh my gosh, how? I know, but she started freaking out. She's like, how am I gonna get my protein? Don't worry, Berkeley. There are loads of ways. We have tofu, tempeh, seitan, legumes, beans, nuts, green leafy veg, quinoa. There's loads of things out there because believe me, animal protein isn't the only protein out there. And I think a lot of times in our diets, most people are eating too much meat protein and it's hard for our bodies to digest it, which could lead to cancer, cardiac disease, things of that nature. So try out some other protein options. For instance, this one likes a little bit of hummus. Oh yeah, she likes those chickpeas. Now, becoming vegan, obviously if you're doing it for Veganuary, do it for the whole month. But for some people, they kind of want to take their time stepping into it. I know for me, I was like a meat eater, then I was a pescatarian for a year, then I was a vegetarian for a year, then I became vegan. So my transition kind of went like that. But some of you out there, you could start with doing meatless Mondays or doing one vegan meal, plant-based meal a day, and then maybe doing 1 week a month. You know, work yourself up to it. Or you could just be hardcore and dive right in. Berkeley and I would also like to recommend veganizing your favorite foods. For instance, this one, you know what she found that she loves? She found vegan bacon. She was excited about that. So there are a lot of meat substitutes out there, but also get creative. I mean, if you like bolognese, you can make like a lentil bolognese. There's all sorts of really fun and interesting things that you could do to kind of substitute for your favorite foods. Berkeley and I are not gonna lie about this next one, but for me, I mean, she eats vegan things, but I wouldn't say she is fully vegan. She definitely is not, but she does like to eat vegan dog treats. And hey, every little bit counts. But for me, it was cheese. So, and I think for a lot of people it is, but we are in an exciting time where there are so many good vegan cheese options out there. If you live in London, there's a vegan cheesemonger, La Fromagerie, where you could go and sample all these amazing, incredible, different vegan cheeses that they source on their own. A lot of supermarkets are carrying some great brands out there, Violife, Daya. There's loads out there. Also, nutritional yeast is a great thing. A lot of times it's fortified with B12, so that's wonderful, but it also gives it that wonderful cheesy flavor. So Berkeley and I hope that you found some of these tips helpful, and if you have any that you would like to leave in the comments below, please do, because it could help us all. And thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Just Veganin, and follow me on Instagram at Just Veganin.